Yeah! Hey, it's all going. Now, it's Mick here from Rock Ape Records. We're at upstairs 175 Sturt Street, Townsville City. www.rockaperecords.com is the website with the web store attached. This has nothing to do, this video, with me trying to sell you shit today. This is me being a braggart and showing something that I've actually bought for myself. It took me a while to save up for this. It took a little bit of wrangling to make it happen. I wanted to get one initially, you know, like cheaper when these first came out. This, of course, is the Ozzy Osbourne box set. It is, what's it called? See You on the Other Side VO2. So it's a version 2 because it's got his ladest album on it. So it's got a little bit more stuff. This originally came out, this box set, in 2019, I think. 2018, 2019. But they've redone it. And it came out in July or something. And I wasn't quick enough. I was just too busy running the shop and putting all my money back into the shop. But I've been wanting this since I first knew about it. And I've now got it. I've got a copy for me. So, like I said on my video the other day, what's this? Oh, that's the paperwork for it. I'll unbox it for you guys. Now, I know there's already been a shit ton of people on YouTube unbox this already, but the ape hasn't unboxed it. So now I'm unboxing it. It's my turn. And yeah, hopefully some people haven't seen this and go, holy shit, this box set is fucking massive. I think there's at least 17 studio albums in this. So this is going to take a little while. I'll do it as quick as I can, but then again, you want to enjoy it. Look at this. Very fancy. Holy shit, this thing is freaking huge. Damn. Ugh. It's really heavy too. All right, let's get it out. Oh, I'm going to have to stand for this. Damn. Oh, this box can go over there. All right. Oh. Here it is. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne, See You on the Other Side, version 2. So, look at the size of this fucker. Ah. Oh. And it's like, do you want to unseal it? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm going to be playing some of the records from this. Look at all that. Oh, I'm going to try and hold it up for you so you can see it. And you can pause it if you want. Actually, I'll do it. I'll take this plastic wrapping off and it'll be better that way. So there's a big plastic outer wrapper. I'll get it off so you can actually see it better. Oh, okay, that's on the bottom of the box set, so it's part of it. See You on the Other Side. I'll hold that up for you. There's all the songs, all the albums. Unbelievable. I'm really stoked to have this in my collection. I haven't got that many box sets. I don't need that. I've got a few. We got the Typo Negative box set. I've got Skid Row's box set. I've got quite a few, but this is the piece de resistance. This is the one that I've always wanted. So there it is up close. Oh, this weighs a ton. Unreal. Look at that bit of plastic hanging off the bottom of it. I'll get that off. Okay. Interesting. There we go. That can go over there. All right. Now, how do we even open this? Ah, easy. I'm trying to get it so I should actually put it up on something. Ah, that's what I'll do. If I put it up on these that came with it, set these up as a base, and might lift it up a bit so you can see it a bit better with the camera. All right, so it's just here. Don't stress out. It's just out of shot, but I have to open it up. Ah, there is there a certificate of, it says, certificate of authenticity. We all must stand together now, or one by one we fall. For all these years you stood by me, God bless, I love you all. From Ozzy. Some of these versions, the more expensive ones, I guess, are signed by Ozzy as well. This is an unsigned one. I wasn't going to spring $4,500, $5,000 Australian. This was fucking up there. This was expensive. But yeah, the signed ones are actually really expensive nowadays, obviously, because he's gone. So I'll just spin this back around. That's pretty cool. So it sits like that. There's a little little tab here on the side where it actually sort of sits like there. So that holds the box open. Where will I put it? Should I put it like that? I'll put it like this, so you can just see as I'm doing it. Fuck yeah, there's a slip mat with the bats on it. It's actually nice and fat too. It's actually made of felt, so it's actually it actually feels nice. I'd actually be tempted to use this because a lot of slip mats are actually quite hard. This one's actually nice and soft. Fuck yeah, with the Aussie bats, his trademark. So straight into it here. So apparently these have got records and posters. So I know what I'll do is I'll get all these records into the outer sleeve. I will put these in outer sleeves just to protect them a bit more, to get them and then get them back in here. So the box has got a foam liner. Blizzard of Oz, all-time classic. So a lot of these records you can get individually, of course, and I've got most of these. I've got a lot of these originals at home. So, but I still wanted this box set because it's just kind of the last thing I'll probably ever buy of Ozzy Osbourne in a big way. You know, I'm not buying any. This is the last box set I'll buy of his or anything like that. It's the only one that, you know, once this is done, I'll have to find someone else because I've got a lot of these originals anyway. So I'll always love listening to Ozzy and stuff like that. So these are just all on black vinyl and they're faithfully reproduced. That's the Blizzard of Oz, his first album. I'll just gently put them over there. And you get a poster with a lot of these as well. So let's open it up and show you. Holy shit, they're big posters. So, wow, look at the size of that. I'm so tempted to stick these posters all over my record room, but I don't have room in there anyway, so I'll just keep it all nice like that. So that's the Blizzard of Oz poster. I could probably just show you the front without unfurling them, but you can see what size they are. They're freaking huge. So they have spared no expense with this box set. What's this? Oh, nice. Blizzard of Oz, Mr. Crowley, recorded live on stage. It's got You Said It All, Suicide Solution, and obviously Mr. Crowley as well, live. Fuck yeah. Boom, boom, on good old Jet Records. Oh, Diary of a Madman. These actually look really good. They look exactly like the reissues, so happy with that. I have seen some things and seen some reviews. This is the European version, so it's not the American version, I don't think. I'm pretty sure this is the European version. I could be wrong. But I have seen things where they've said the artwork isn't the best and blah, blah, blah. As in, might be a bit blurry and shit, but so far so good. So far so good. Diary of a Madman. The poster here. Big poster. Let's see. So it's exactly... Hang on. Alright. It's Ozzy, Diary of a Madman, the poster. I'm not going to open every poster up because I don't want to damage them. You get the gist. So, whatever's on the front, that is the poster. So, it's a big poster. So, from now on, I will just show you the front of the poster. Bark at the Moan. This is probably the first Ozzy album I really got into. And it was about 1986 I heard this, and this came out in 1983. So Ozzy was kind of the next group of kids that were older than me were into Ozzy, and they were into Black Sabbath, and they were into Kiss, and they were into Judas Priest. So all those bands, I'm 52 now, I didn't get right into until I was older. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, the older kids in my generation, so, you know, Generation X, Judas Priest and bands like that, they came before I started sort of listening to music. So my first things in music were AC/DC and Iron Maiden. You know, that's the two bands that I got into when I was a kid, and they were mine. You know, and all the kids my age were into those bands. And bands like, you know, Ozzy and Sabbath and all that, that was all there. But I didn't sort of start getting into my teens and late teens. I just, you know, but yeah, the first ever song I heard from Ozzy Osbourne was Bark at the Moon, and I was like, what the fuck is with this dude's voice? And I'd heard him on Sabbath Bloody Sabbath as well. And Ozzy Osbourne actually scared me when I was a kid. And I could see why. He's fucking nuts, and he does look scary. So, especially back then in conservative Australia, in the 70s and 80s, early 70s and 80s, Kiss and Ozzy Osbourne and that, people were just like, what the fuck? They did not approve. So, hence why we all loved it. Our parents didn't approve. All right. I love this album. I just got a copy of this. I got a New Zealand copy of this. recently for about 90 bucks, which I thought was a bargain on Discogs. So I've actually got an original of this album, but I fucking love it. It's one of my favorites. And I'm happy to have a brand new version. That's cool. Ultimate Sin. Such great songs on it. Killer Giant. I love Shot in the Dark. I love the title track. Ultimate Sin. Fuck yeah. Love it. Ah, nice. And this is a photo, obviously, from him doing the live tour of The Ultimate Sin. So this is a big poster of that. This is one I don't have on vinyl, and look at the size of it. It's pretty hard to get these days, and, you know, I actually love this album, but I don't actually own it on vinyl. Now I do. So this is the Randy Rhoads tribute album. It's a double 180 gram live album. So, but yeah, look at that. Nice. Yeah, so these are just totally faithful reproductions. These are exactly the same as what you would get, but they're brand spanking new. Love it. So there you go. Randy Rhoads tribute album. This one here is another pain in the ass album to get. These are the Australian version of this. It's just not even on sale on Discogs at the moment, and you could probably get 150, 200 bucks easily for this, an original Australian one. So I do have a copy of it, but I'm happy to have a brand new one, like I was saying. I've got most of these anyway, originals. But this box set, there's ones on here that you cannot get. I love this album, No Rest for the Wicked. Fuck yeah. So, it's got Miracle Man on it, Crazy Babies, Breaking All the Rules, Bloodbath in Paradise, Tattooed Dancer. He was just such a badass in 1988 when this came out. I remember one of my mates in Brisbane, his older brother had that album. So you know what I mean? It was just a little bit, so we were like listening to his older brother's copy of that album. Because we're like, who the fuck, what is with Ozzy? Because at the time I'm into Motley Crue and Poison and Warrant and Guns N' Roses. But Ozzy was always there. They wouldn't be around those bands without Ozzy. Most of them went on tour with him. So, No Rest for the Wicked. He's starting to look very 80s there. He's got a nice perm. Love it. What's this one? Ozzy Osbourne, Geezer Butler, Zakk Wylde, Randy Castillo. Just say no, I think it says. Just say Ozzy, not just say no. It says no there. Just say Ozzy. So it's a live album of that classic era lineup. There's a great lineup too. Zakk Wylde, Randy Castillo, Geezer Butler, Ozzy Osbourne. He had so many musicians that loved him and played with him, you know, like, so this is one of my favourite incarnations of that band. This one's got Miracle Man, Shot in the Dark, Tattooed Dancer, Sweet Leaf, and War Pigs. Holy shit, I want to hear this. So there's some really cool live albums here. I just got this in the shop yesterday, I think. Another copy of this. No More Tears. It's one of his best albums. Really, it was critically acclaimed. It's a fucking great album. It's so well produced. It sounds so good. He was fucking on fire when this album came out in the early 90s. So yeah, great to see. Happy to have another copy of it. Hellraiser's on it, the song he did with Lemmy, Mr. Tinker Train, Mama, I'm Coming Home. I don't need to introduce this album. There we go. Oh, there's a poster here. I've got to get the poster out. No More Tears. So he's starting to, this is when he got into the 90s and started really wearing the Johnny Lennons and straightening his hair and shit. So he had a bit of a different look. Started sort of keeping up with the times, I guess. You know, I wish Ozzy Osbourne could just keep the permed hair and all that. That's my favourite era, is 80s Ozzy Osbourne. But, oh, nice. Live and Loud. I'm pretty sure you can't get this on vinyl either. Don't quote me. I don't know. I'm no expert on what you can and can't get. I know that you can't get fucking Osmosis and Down to Earth, and they're in this. I know that you just can't get them on vinyl. But this one, I don't know if you can or not. I don't think you can. I've only ever seen this on CD. So this is cool. This is Live and Loud. It's a big, fat compilation. It's got heaps of shit in it. There's two records and a big booklet by the look of it. And it's Mike Inez from Alice in Chains, Randy Castillo on drums, Zakk Wylde and Ozzy Osbourne. So there's lots of live shit here by the look of it. There's Black Sabbath songs too. There's Paranoids on here, War Pigs, Bark at the Moon, Mama, I'm Coming Home, Crazy Train. They do Black Sabbath on it. They do Changes on it. I want to hear this fucking live album. I really want to hear it. I haven't heard it for ages. Ozzy Osbourne Live and Loud, and he's even got a poster from that era, the Live and Loud era of the mid-90s, early to mid-90s. Speaking of mid-90s, I've never had this in my hands in my life. I never thought he'd reissue it. And they still haven't reissued this for mass consumption. Osmosis on vinyl. Holy shit. I cannot wait to hear this on vinyl. I love this record. It's fucking great. So, very cool. Very cool. This is probably the main reason I bought this box set as well, is to have this album on vinyl. It's a lot of money to spend to have just one or two of his records on vinyl. But it's absolutely fantastic to just have all of this all in the one hit, in the one box set. So this is my pride and joy as far as my record collection goes at the moment. I don't think I'll tell. I've got some old school original shit. I've got some awesome albums. I've got some original AC/DC stuff. But hey, you know, you're always most excited about the latest shit you've got, because after this box set comes out, I'll be chasing something else. But this is by far the coolest box set I've got. I know that in my collection. So, oh yeah, Osmosis. And this is the Osmosis poster. So we get a poster every time as well. Nice. Looking very reflective there. Sharon, do my hair. All right. Down to Earth. I've never seen this on vinyl either. This does not exist on vinyl either. If it does, it's like, I think they're only bootlegs. I did look this up. I'm pretty sure there's only bootlegs of this. So this is really cool to have an official copy of Down to Earth. And even if they do reissue these albums, I don't give a shit. I've got them now. So I'm happy with that. Fuck yeah. Boom, boom. And this is one of his underrated records too. I haven't listened to it as much as the other ones. I remember I had this on CD when it first came out. So it's going to be cool to listen to this on album again. I'm interested to hear what it sounds like. I know that Osmosis is going to sound fantastic. So these are the two albums I'm really keen to hear on vinyl, because I've never done it in my life. And I'm always happy to listen to new shit. It's what I do, even if it's from older artists. Flipping the B-side. I've never heard this either. So this is Ozzy with a lot of B-sides and stuff on here. What is on this? Spiders from Bark at the Moon. Wow, so these are all Back on Earth. So these are all outtakes. So these are all songs that didn't make albums. At least it says what album they're from. Party with the Animals. So that song's from the Mama I'm Coming Home special edition. So these are a lot of B-sides, obviously. Fuck yeah, that's cool. Happy to have that. This one here I've had on CD in the past. This was really popular on CD. Live at Budokan. This lineup, this particular band, I'm pretty sure it's Mike Borden. Yeah, you can see him there. Mike Borden from Faith No More. Rob Trujillo obviously went on to do Metallica. And Zakk Wylde. That was a fucking lineup for Ozzy, that one. Love it. So I'm looking forward to hearing this too. Live at Budokan by Ozzy Osbourne. Lots of live albums on here. Obviously, he was all about the show. Loved his fans, and there's no better way to get out and see your fans than play for them live. So, awesome. All right. Now we're getting into the later ones. These are the later ones. These are getting a bit dark. He's starting to get a bit dark. Black Rain. Fucking great album. I really like this album. This one's underrated too. I've been playing this a lot lately, this album. And they've just reissued it again, so you can get it. I've actually got a copy here at Rock 8 Records, so I've got a copy of this in at the moment too. You can get Black Rain. That's a big double 180 gram vinyl, that one. Big bopper. So's this one. This is a great record too. I was talking to my missus about this record, my lovely wife Teagues, and I was like, fuck, that Scream is a great record. And she goes, yeah, she had it on CD too when it came out. And there's some great songs on this. It's kind of overlooked a lot as well, but it's great. It's got Let Me Hear You Scream on it, Life Won't Wait, Fearless, fucking Hand of the Enemy. Give it a listen if you haven't heard it for a while. I really like this album. The production on it's great too. Came out around late 2009, 2010, I think. I'm no expert with the years. The older stuff, I know what years they come out. This one, it did get overlooked. I had it on CD and I didn't play it that often either. Lately, obviously after Ozzy died, I've played nothing but Ozzy Osbourne in the shop and at home and all the time. I always did, but lately it's obviously been a lot more. And this album's fucking great, because what you do is, you know, when you've got an artist that you love and he leaves this mortal coil, you go back and listen to shit that you never gave a chance while he was alive or in the last 10 years or whatever, and give that one a listen. It's fucking really cool. Scream. I don't think Ozzy Osbourne has a bad album. You can do them in order, from, you know, most popular to whatever, but I kind of hate hanging shit on musicians. I fucking love this guy. And if, you know, when you really love a band, they can do no wrong. Unless it's something like Metallica doing Lulu, then you're sort of like, fucking hell, what is that? But, you know, I don't think Ozzy ever brought out a bad album. Going through these, I'm really excited, because all of these are fucking great albums. They're all very different. Some of them are really different. This is his fucking darkest album by far. Very reflective, very introspective, and it is a dark album. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, oh man, that is depressing. Sometimes depressing music helps lift me up, so I've been listening to this album quite a bit lately too, so that's cool. And this is the last album in the box set, and this was his swan song, Patient Number 9. I'm sure if he could, he would have wanted to bring way more albums out, obviously, because he did a lot of collaborations on this album too. Zakk Wylde played on it, Rob Trujillo played on it, a lot of guests on this album. He did stuff with Tony Iommi, he did stuff with Jeff Beck, Mike McCready. So yeah, it's a great album too. You know, we're all quite shocked because that, you know, the albums, they weren't pedestrian, the ones before this, you know, they weren't shit, but they, you know, they were quite down. Whereas this one here is actually fucking rocking. I really enjoy this album. I actually love playing this album, so I'll play it again on vinyl. And this is the last poster. So this is the last poster, the last promo from the last album Ozzy ever brought out. R.I.P. Oz. So that is it, everyone. So thanks very much, everyone, for joining me in unboxing this Ozzy Osbourne box set. I'm fucking stoked to have this. So I thought I'd share it with all you. So thanks very much, everyone. We're at Upstairs 175 Sturt Street in Townsville City. Thanks for, and www.rock8records.com is the website with the web store attached. If you get on there, you can have a look and see all the Ozzy Osbourne records that I've got for sale. I've got merch too. Hey, I'm peddling again. We've got posters of Ozzy and stuff like that. I think we've got the odd t-shirt around. So R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. And hopefully, you know, if you see this and you're thinking about buying it, you might change your mind now and go, fuck yeah, I'm getting that. Invest in music. It's better than putting it on the stock exchange or boring shit like that. This is my super fund. Like my dad says, you're never going to sell it. I'm like, probably not. Rock on! Woo!